Hey guys, G.I. Joe here. Welcome back to my bunker in Atlanta. It is J5 in our YouTube wars here, and I'm playing Japan, having a blast. Hope you guys are having fun, and those of you that are watching via YouTube, hope you're having a good time watching, learning, and all that kind of stuff. So, let you see what's going on here. America is perched in Hawaii. They've got a whole swarm of airplanes sitting over here in western USA. The Philippines is nice and stout. We got something brewing down here. Not liking the looks of that. So I have $51. Let's talk about what I'm going to buy. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take $3 and I'm going to buy down my damage off of my industrial complex in Shanghai. So that is coming off right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm also going to buy 3 infantry. So those 4 things together. The 3 damage plus the 3 infantry, that's a total of 12 IPCs. I'm going to buy 2 aircraft carriers. 16 and 16 is 32, plus 12 is 44. I'm going to buy a sub for 6, that's 50. That leaves me $1 left because I had $51. Okay, so all that's going to go away. I'm keeping my buck there. That's for my damage. So I got my 3 guys, 2 aircraft carriers, and a sub, saving a buck. All right, so let's get going here and see what happens. Some attacking. Let's see here. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this bomber from Malaya. I've got a bomber Malaya. It's going to go 1 into 37, 2 into 43, 3 into 44. He will have 3 points, 3 movement points left, and I'm going to go ahead and remove this transport. That sucker's gone. And I'm going to leave that there just so I know I have to land that. I'm going to take from Malaya, I'm taking one of my tactical fighters. I'm going to go 1 into C Zone 37. That also has 3 movement points left. I'm going to remove this transport. All right, let's go up here. I'm going to take my tank from Chahar. Is going to go 1 into Buyant, 2 into Amur. My tactical fighter is from Chahar is going to go 1 into Buyant, 2 into Amur as well. That has 2 movements. I'm going to bring an infantry from Korea and an artillery from Korea into Amur. And from one of my carriers in C Zone 6, I'm going to bring a fighter. He's going to go 1 into Korea, 2 into Amur. So both of those planes have 2 movement points remaining. So I have in Amur attacking a tank, attack, a fighter, an infantry, and an artillery. All right, so let's do some more stuff here. I'm going to attack C Zone 35, the destroyer here. I called Detroit to ask him if he's going to scramble. He said yes, so I'm going to bring my sub. I'm going to bring... my fighter from Japan. He's going to go 1 into 6, 2, 3, 4. So I have 1 more movement point there. I'll put there. We'll bring a tactical bomber also from Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4. So both of those have 1 movement point remaining. He is scrambling his fighter and his tac, he said. So there's a 2, a 3, and a 4 versus a 2 and then 2 4s because I have jets as my... tech, so I have a 2, a 4, and combined arms 4. So there's that. They'll have 1 movement point, and all this is in C Zone 35, just so you know. All right, from C Zone 20, I'm going to bring a destroyer from C Zone 6. It's going to go 1 into 19, 2 into 20. Attack that sub. I'm going to bring a fighter from a carrier and go 1, 2 into 20 as well. That will have 2 movement points. I'm going to bring another fighter. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Another fighter from a carrier and C's on 6 and go 1, 2. I'm also going to bring a tactical and go 1 from Japan. I'm going to go 1 into 6, 2, 3. And so all these planes have 2 movement points remaining. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I've taken care of Amur. I've taken that combat. I've done this combat. I've done this. I've done that. That's already, oh, sorry, can't see. I've done those are off the board. So let's talk about over in here. My tank from Yunnan is going to go 1 into Shan State. Okay. And 2 into Siam. Yeah, so I blitzed through Shan State, so that'll be my territory. My bomber, let me see about that. I'm going to take a fighter and attack. I'm going to go 1 into Shan, 2 into Burma. I'm going to bring an infantry and artillery down into Burma from Yunnan. So again, attack and a fighter from Malaya went 1, 2 into Burma. Combined arms, those are 2 4s attacking because I have jets. And then I have an infantry and an artillery into Burma as well. And those have, the planes have 2 movement points remaining. My fighter in Malaya, other fighter in Malaya is going to go 1 into Shan, 2 into Siam. So he has 2 movement points. My bomber is going to para into this dude into Siam. So my bomber from Malaya picks up 1 guy in Malaya and goes 1, 2 into Siam, drops off. So the bomber has 4 remaining to move. Okay, so in Burma I have attack and a fighter attacking, and then a guy in artillery. In Siam, the bomber is not involved. He's para. He's dropping guys in. I have an armor and an infantry, and a fighter at 4. So a 1, a 3, and a 4 against 2 2s. This will stay there for now. We'll do that. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I think that's all the combat I'm going to do. Let me double check, making sure. Non-com, non-com. Non-com, 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 non-com. Oh, that's combat. I've gotten that worked out. Non-com. All right, so let's do some battles. I have no bombing raids because, well, I'm not maxed out here. I got 20 on India, but I'm not going to bomb the factory. So I have no amphibious. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could do... Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll bring one more attack from Japan. 1, 2, 3 into there. I want to do that. I got 3 4s and a 2. Nah, I don't think I need him. I'm gonna leave that there. Not doing that. Never mind. Backing that off. All right, so let's do some battles first. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take a tack. I'm gonna take 1 tack from Japan and go 1 into 6, 2, 3. 2, 3, and he's going to participate in the Battle of Amur, and he has 2 spots remaining as well. Okay? All right, so let's do the Amur battle first, all right? So I've got, I got a tank at 3, combined with that tack at 4, combined arms. I've got a fighter at 4, plus a tack at 4 for combined arms. My tack, I have jets. And then 2 at 2 for infantry and artillery. So infantry, artillery, tank, tack combined, fighter jets, tack combined with the fighter. And I need 2 hits. And we're rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. So Amur is mine. Well, I don't know. Let's see how many times he hits me. So here I have an artillery and a dude in Amur. The Soviets right there. Rolling. Nothing. And he hit me once. Okay. So I will lose an infantry. All right, that is gone. Soviets are gone. So I have remaining in Amur. Sorry, my camera. I have at least a tank and an artillery, and then I will have to land my planes in a second. All right, so let's come down here and do this battle. I've got a destroyer at 2. I have 2 jet fighters at 4, and then attack combined arms at 4. So at 2, my destroyer, 2 jet fighters, and attack against that sub right there. Here we go, and boom, 1 hit. Holy cow, good thing I brought the extra die. So I got 1 hit, and that was from my fighter. I guess that doesn't matter. So now I roll for the sub. Sub is defending. He can only hit my destroyer. So here we go. And he misses. He missed. So the sub is gone. My destroyer stays there. I will remove this off because that's done. However, I will land my planes in a second. I'm going to leave all that right there so no one will land. All right. So let's do this battle for C-Zone 35. C-Zone 35. I've got a 2. No sneak attack. I've got a 2. And then 2 4s. All right. A 2 and 2 4s. Now, my sub obviously can only hit this. So, yeah. Okay, so I got a 2 and 2 4s. I'm going to roll them all together, but obviously my sub can only hit the destroyer. Here we go. And a 2 and 2 4s. Is that right? Sub at 2 and 2 4s. For my jets and combined arms, I need, let's get 1 out of 3 hits. Oh, 1 hit. I got 1 hit. So I'm assuming you're going to lose your destroyer, but you get to roll for it, obviously. So you got a destroyer at 2. You have a attack defending at 3, and a fighter defending at 4 right here. Okay, I'm rolling for Detroit, US. So here's his destroyer that I hit. Destroyer, attack, and fighter. Okay, how about nothing? Nothing. Look at that. Holy cow. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. The destroyer is out of the way. Heck, let's keep going. So I can't roll for my sub because my sub... Hold on, let me think about this. The destroyer is gone, so I can't roll for it because he can't hit planes. So I got 2 4s versus a 3 and a 4. So I can't take my sub as a casualty because there's no destroyer there, if I'm not mistaken. So, well, let's do it. I got 2 4s, Air Force against Air Force. 2 4s right here for that. Attacking. Come on, 2 hits, baby. 1 hit. Okay, 1 hit. I'm assuming you're going to lose your tack. And then you've got a 3 and a 4 defending. A 3 and a 4, a 3 and a 4. Rolling, rolling, come on, nothing. And you hit me once. You hit me once. Okay, so your attack is gone. I cannot lose a sub because you don't have a destroyer. So you can't hit my sub. So I have to lose a plane. I'm going to lose attack. Okay, so now I've got fighter versus fighter. A 4 and a 4. What the heck? Let's do it. All right, so here's my 4 fighter. And we're rolling. Miss. And here's your 4. You're probably going to hit me. And you did. So I'm gone. And you lost attack. Your plane's going to land back on there. Got my sub still staying in 35. This is gone. Okay. Let's do these battles down here. All right. I've got a 3 and a 4. I'm sorry. No. I've got a 4 and a 4. I have jets. Jet and attack. 4 in combined arms. And 2 2s for combined arms. So there's my infantry, artillery, jet fighters, and my combined arms tack. I need 2 hits in Burma. Come on, 2 hits, baby. 2 hits, 2 hits, and 1 hit. Oh, that's terrible. 1 hit. So I'm assuming you're going to lose a dude. You get 2 at 2. There's your infantry and artillery. Nothing. Yeah, nothing, 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 nothing. Okay, cool. So he's gone. So we'll go another round. So I got a fighter and attack at 4, an infantry and artillery at 2 for combined arms. You 1 hit, 1 2 hits. So you're gone. And then your artillery defends in Burma at a 2. You hit me 1 time, so I'm going to lose my guy. Leave my artillery in there. Burma is gone. Okay. Burma is Japanese controlled. I'll land my planes in a second. I got one more battle, I think, here. And we got this battle here. Again, my bomber is out of the way. My bomber has paras. So I've got a 1 for my guy in Siam. I've got a 3 for my tank in Siam. And I have a 4 for my fighter in Siam. A 1, a 3, and a 4. Because I do have jets. 1, 3, 4. Here we go. And we're rolling. Nothing. Oh, this is going to hurt. So I got 2 guys. 2 guys, 2 guys, 2 guys, 2 guys. And we're rolling. Nothing, baby. Oh, you hit me once. Dang it. So I'm going to lose the guy. Yeah, that's going to hurt right there. So I got a tank. I got a tank at 3 and a fighter at 4 against 2 guys. I need 2 hits. 2 hits. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, now I need you to blank. Shoot blanks here. Shoot blanks. So Siam, the 2 guys are gone. It's a matter of whether or not I control Siam or not. Probably not. All he has to do is hit me once. So here we go. Ready, and he hit me once. I'm not going to lose a fighter. I'm going to lose my tank. So he remains, keeps control of Siam. So, but those 2 guys are gone. So I'm going to take this off. All right. So I think I've done all the combat I can do. So now let's do some non-combat. I'm going to... I'm going to leave my artillery there. I'm going to make you have to at least earn that a little bit. So I'm going to leave my artillery in Malaya. My tack here in 37 is going to go 1, 2 into Kwang Si. My bomber has 3 more spots. He will go 1, 2, 3 into Kwang Si. These 2 planes right here in Burma, they have 2 more spots. They'll go 1, 2 into Kwang Si. This dude right here in Yunnan is going to go over here into Kwang Si. non-com. My mech in Chahar is going to go 1 into Hopei, 2 into Shenxi. My dude from Sichuan is going to go 1 into Shenxi. My artillery from Kwai Chao will go 1 into Shenxi. 2 guys, I'm going to rail 2 guys from Kiangsu, 1, 2, 3, up into Shenxi. Okay. 1 guy from Kiangsu, I'm going to rail down 1, 2 into Guangxi. And my artillery from Yunnan is going to go 1 over into Guangxi as well. Is that right? All right, let's do some more non-com. My guy from Buyant is going to come down to Chahar. 1 guy from Manchuria is going to go left to Buyant. 4 guys from Manchuria will go down into Johol. Let me take this chip off. Okay. The artillery from Manchuria will go to Johol. My plane, my tactical bomber that has 2, will go 1, 2 and land in Johol. This transport from 6 is going to go 1 into C-Zone 19, pick up my AAA, come back, pick up the guy in Korea, and dump into Japan. So now I have 4 AAA in Japan. Okay. So now I got to land some pieces. Oh, these fighters right here. My bomber has 4 spots remaining. He flew over Siam to Para. 4. He will go... well, this plane in Siam will land in Guangxi. 1, 2 into Guangxi. So my fighter that was in Siam for the battle is flying 1 space, has 2 remaining, 1 into French China, and then 1 into Guangxi. My bomber. My bomber is going to land. I have 4 spots remaining. Yeah, he'll land in Guangxi as well. All right, we got a little shuffle here. So these 2 planes have 2 spots remaining, so they have to land either in Korea or in C-Zone 6 on a carrier. So I can tell you that they're going to land on a carrier. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on this carrier right here. Okay, so that carrier's been used. Or been, yeah, I can't do anything with that. These 3 fighters from these carriers, 1, 2, 3, are going to go and land on Japan. All these planes had 2 movements left. They're going to go 1, 2, land on a carrier. Along with this tack, we'll go 1, 2, land on a carrier. The fighter will go 1, 2, land on the other carrier. This tack will land on a carrier. So the tack from Japan went onto the carrier. So again, all 3 planes that were in 20 went 1, 2, and landed on carriers. The tack that was in Japan went to land on a carrier. So I have 3 fully loaded carriers. So I can take this off, and I can take this off. Is that what I want to do? Hold on a second. So he has long-range aircraft. They can move 4 normally off of a carrier. Now they can move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got nothing to land there. So if I do carrier down there, then he's got, let me think about this. You know what? I think I'm going to do this. Let's see here. Oh, man. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? One of my carriers, I had 2 fighters right here in attack. So I'm going to bring a carrier down here. So I had 2 fighters in attack here. 1 fighter in attack will land on the carrier that's coming from Japan. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The only thing he can hit me with is that 1, 2, 3, 4. He can hit me with 4, but I can take 5 hits. And does he want to lose bombers for that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So remember, I had 2 fighters in attack here. 1 fighter in attack will land on this. 1 going back there. 1 fighter is going back there to land. So I think I've done all my non-combats now. Let me place my pieces. We've got 3 guys going into Kiangsu. I've got 2 aircraft carriers going into C-Zone 6 and a sub going into C-Zone 6. And I think that's what we will do right now. So I think I've done all my moves. So let me add up my monies and then I'll do a flyover. I've got, I have 26 I started with. I am down 1. Okay, so that's 25. But then I'm up 1, that's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 for Burma, 36 for Shan State, 37, 38, 39 for Malaya, 40, 41, 42 for Kwang Tung, 42, and then 43, 44 for French Indochina, and then I get the Burma, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. That's 49. Let me count one more time. I got 26, but I'm down 1 to 25. Then this is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, plus my NO Burma, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So I get 49, plus I saved $1. So I'm just going to turn that in and give me $50. So at the end of Japan's turn, they have 50 IPCs. And let's go and give a brief flyover. I have in Burma, 1 artillery. In Malaya, 1 artillery. In Kwangsi, I have 2 infantry and artillery. I have 2 fighters, 1, 2. 2 tanks, 1, 2, and 2 bombers, 1, 2. In C-Zone 35, I have a sub. In C-Zone 34, I'm sorry, in Palau, a guy. Carolean, 2 guys, and an AAA. In C-Zone 20, an aircraft carrier with a TAC and a fighter, plus a destroyer. In Kiangsu, I have 3 infantry. In Shen C, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, a mech, and an artillery. In Chahar, I have 1 infantry. In Buyant, I have an infantry. In Jahol, I have attack and artillery, and 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry. Sorry, I don't know what was in there. Manchuria, nothing. Korea, nothing. In Amur, I have a tank and an artillery. In Japan, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. I have 1, 2, 3 fighters on the mainland, or Japan island. I have 4 AAAs. In C-Zone 6, I have 2 empty carriers, 2 fully loaded carriers with attack and fighter each, 2 destroyers, a sub, a battleship, a cruiser, and 2 transports. And I will turn this over to Detroit. All right, guys, having fun. Sorry it took me a couple days to do this, but I was gone last night. Peace.